Hello everyone, this is Nickredace coming at your brand new video. I know it's been a long time, about a few months. We've had to move to a new house and get a new job, and we're working on a few other projects. And me and my friend, we were looking at Yu-Gi-Oh! And as you saw from last video, we've been working in Master Duel. We're trying to make like very niche decks, very unique decks. People don't make a lot of them. We wanted to build decks around specific cards. Right now, ones we're working on are like a Chaos deck, a Relinquish deck, and then we settled on one of my favorite cards back in the day, the Creator. I used them back when I used an extremely casual Blue Eyes deck. Got the Creator out using Photon Sanctuary, send Blue Eyes to the graveyard, da 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 da. And then I was like, all right, can we make this somewhat decent? And I tried to build some decks around it, and then it just hit me. The Creator will never be good enough by itself. Creator is level 8 light thunder monster with 2300 attack and 3000 defense. So far, pretty good. 3000 defense is pretty good. 2300 is for level 8, pretty decent. Again, the effect is can't be special from the graveyard, and once per turn, you can target one monster in the graveyard, and if you do, special summon that target. I know the wording is a little different, but it was made a long time ago. The actual effect and stats are pretty decent. Let's look at his variants, because the Creator has two other variants. The next variant would be the Dark Creator, which of course is the dark version of the Creator. And his effect is cannot be normal summoned or set, and you must be special summoned from your hand by having 5 or more dark monsters in your graveyard while you control no monsters. Once per turn, you can banish one dark monster from your graveyard, target one dark monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. That is not too shabby. A lot of decks do that. Again, Shadows or Dark Worlds, any primarily dark deck can use the Dark Creator. The fact that he can be special summoned means that you can immediately put him in defense position, and the fact that he can then special summon one dark monster once per turn is pretty good. So the Dark Creator is more of a play extender, and depending on what type of deck you run, you might have effects that activate when they're banished, like Dark Thunder Dragon or something like that. Already a massive increase in playability over the original Creator because he can be special summoned. Now let's move on to the next variant, which is the Chaos Creator. Chaos Creator is still level 8, Dark Thunder, still same stats as the Creator, and its effect is cannot be normal summoned or set, must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing one light and dark monster, of course he's Chaos. If you control this card that was special summoned from the hand, you can target 3 banished monsters with different names, special summon one of them, and place the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order. You can only use this effect of Chaos Creator once per turn. Now, there's a bit of caveats. We read that again. If you control this card that was special summoned from the hand. That means if you have multiple Chaos Creators, you banish one, and then special summon that Chaos Creator using his own effect, he can't use his effect. So again, just like the Dark Creator, he can be special summoned immediately in defense position. Unlike the Dark Creator, which just special summons a monster, he allows you to recycle your banished monsters. You get them out in the field. You already have 2 monsters that are banished. Say you already have other Chaos monsters in the field. Recycle 2 of them, special summon 1 of them. And again, just like Dark Creator, another play extender / recycler. Way better than the standard Creator because he can be special summoned. The next card, we're moving on to support instead of variants. The Creator Incarnate. It is a light level 4 warrior effect monster, 1600 attack, 1500 defense, which is average. And his effect is you contribute this card, special summon 1, the Creator, from your hand. If you get him and the Creator out, perfect. Excellent. But seeing as you reinforcement of the army is now limited, it's going to be hard to be searching for it. And then, due to Creator's specific effect, unless you have another monster powerful in the graveyard, what are you going to do? It's not as good as probably it was set out to be. But at that point, the Creator is just like a ritual card, and the Creator Incarnate is a ritual spell. Actually, no, that would make him actually faster. So let's move on to the last bit of support. Herald of the Creation. Herald of the Creation is a light level 4 spellcaster effect monster. With the effect, once per turn, you can discard 1 card, then target 1 level 7 or higher monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. She has 1800 attack and 600 defense. You obviously, this is the last one that was made because of the caveats. They're starting to use some of the more modern effects in the way it was written. And one of the main things that Herald is for is, oh, I got Creator in the graveyard. Herald of Creation can add it back to my hand by discarding 1 card. Also, its effect being you discard 1 card then target instead of you target then discard means that you can say discard the Creator and then add it back to your hand. I don't know why you would do that, but it's possible. Its effect is super specific, but I can see how you could use it for the other creators as well, though. So, for example, Chaos Creator. Oh, using the graveyard. Well, how do I get them back? Oh, add them to my hand using Herald Creation's effect. Say you discard another dark monster to get them back, and then you can use his effect, banish summon them on the field. Works out pretty decent. Dark Creator, probably not, because Herald Creation's a light card. Of course, obviously the best and most modern of the support, but all of them together, those two support cards and the Creator, still isn't enough. It's not worth making a deck based around it, and any deck you do is going to be still horribly nerfed. So, me and Frank came up with some interesting erratas to the cards of how do we make the Creator better, but not super busted. So, the pros of the Creator is, of course, the ability to discard one card from the hand, special summon a monster from the graveyard, and his cons cannot be special from the graveyard, and he's the late. So, how do we fix this? First off, I would remove the cannot be summoned from the graveyard. Seeing how modern Yu-Gi-Oh is, he's not powerful enough to require such damaging effect. I would then add the effect, this card can be destroyed by card effects, just as that extra layer of defense, because again, he's not offensive wise, he doesn't have anything. 2300 is not a lot of attack, and 3000 defense is decent for level 8, but is not really, really good. Another thing I was thinking of adding would be, you can discard 2 cards to special summon this card from your hand. That way, you can get them special summon them out much faster. Of course, all these I put as and or, because even adding one of these would make him way better. Though the middle one, a little bit of protection won't do much. I guess you could set him and then they try to, but no, because you set him and they destroy him with a card effect, it's not worth it. Next is what changes I would do for the Creator Incarnate. Creator Incarnate to me is just a card where they're like, oh shit, the Creator's kind of crap now. This should speed him up a little bit. And it's like, yeah, a little bit, but not, it just clogs your deck more. What I would do is I would change it where you can banish this card from your hand, field, or graveyard to special summon the Creator from the deck, hand, or graveyard. Obviously, that means, hey, look, you can now get out the Creator so much faster. And if it's even the standard Creator with this effect would be amazing. But with this effect and, say, the ability to, like, can't be destroyed by card effects. Again, you might be like, well, that's kind of, like, overpowered because you can banish Chaos Incarnate from anywhere and special summon the Creator from anywhere except for being banished. The Creator Incarnate is not a super powerful card on its own. It's more of a utility card. Next, we move on to Herald Creation's errata, which we came up with be once per turn you can send 1 card from your hand or your side of the field to add 1 level 4 or higher monster from your graveyard or banish zone to your hand. So you're still paying the cost of sending 1 card from your hand or side of the field to the graveyard to add a level 4 or higher monster from your graveyard or banish zone to your hand. Now this one we were both a little questionable on. Hey, would this be a little broken? I can see it being a little broken, as it would be kind of like a recycle card for Chaos Engines, because then I could be like, okay, I send, I don't know, a light monster from my hand to the graveyard, and then add a banished light monster to my hand that I can then next turn send to the graveyard to get another one of my banished cards to my hand, and then you can just constantly send the cards that you're getting from your hand, but she still keeps all her stats. She has no protection, she's only 1800 attack, 600 defense. This card would have to stay in the field, I think would kind of balance it out, because right now, discard 1 card, target 1 level 7 or higher monster graveyard, add to your hand. It's not explosive. You're gonna get Herald Creation, they're gonna be like, ah, damn, I'm gonna lose. Of course, Herald Creation is also a utility card, and so would the Creator Incarnate. And with these effects, I feel like, though, with this errata Herald Creation, she would be used in many more decks. I feel like the Creator would be, used as much because of its effect as well. Actually, I think both of them would probably be used in Shadow Isles and Dark Worlds because of the effect of discarding and then activating effects in the graveyard, then being able to special summon items to your hand. That's all I have for now. I'll be seeing you guys in the next few days with hopefully a large amount of deck profiles, all based around Chaos. Thank you all for watching. This has been Nickredace, and I'll see you all in the next video. Nickredace out.